move on to our next talk, and that's by Stephen Furst, on passive nano and microtexture dust mitigation surfaces. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Stephen Furst from Smart Material Solutions. I'm here to talk about a manufacturing process that can be used to make large area passive surfaces based on nanostructured surface textures. On the next slide, you'll see what I mean by such a texture. This is a microtexture. It's little bumps that are spaced out. And the idea is that these bumps reduce surface contact area, and maybe they can be optimized here. These are 2 micrometers, but we can make bumps down to 200 nanometers and different feature shapes and sizes. Next slide, you'll see how this sort of a passive texture then can be combined with an EDS system to make an integrated solution. Next, you'll see what really sets our work apart, which is that we're putting these textures initially into these metal molds that can withstand high temperature and pressure, either drum molds or sleeves or flat shims. And the reason this is important is because it will allow us to imprint the textures at large scale into space grade polymers such as FEP, Teflon, Kapton, things that may actually be able to survive in space. Next, you'll see what we've done so far, which is take these molds, you see a drum mold there, and use the roll-to-roll process to create, this is 60 linear feet of 600 nanometer and 2 micrometer pitch texture into, in this case, a UV cure polymer that probably wouldn't be very useful in space. But next, what you'll see is an outline of our process. A lot of folks find this really cool. Basically, we engineer the texture for the application in the left, and we etch that into the tip of a diamond die. We then indent that die into metal, and we do that very quickly and stitch those indents around a spinning drum. We make 50,000 indents per second to make a coverage rate.
Stephen, you have 1 minute remaining.
Thank you. So we pattern this drum at about 2 square inches per minute. That's 500 times faster than electron beam lithography, which is another common nano patterning process. Next, you'll see some of the patterns that we've made into diamonds. We can make an arbitrary pattern and then indent that into a metal mold, and we get the expected kind of flow pattern there. And as I mentioned, 200 nanometer up to 3 micrometer features right at the moment. Next, and finally, you'll see we've worked mostly so far with optical applications, but now we're moving towards wetting applications and even energy applications where we're talking about controlling the interaction between a surface and dust or water, and that's what's relevant here. So thank you very much for the attention, and thanks a lot.
Okay, great. That was great. All right.